Hawa Khalid is 17 years old. She comes from Bulbul, a low-income area in a town just over 20 kilometers away from Kenya's capital, Nairobi. She lives here with her parents. Hawa has type 1 diabetes and has to take a blood test every day to check her blood sugar levels. Known as early onset diabetes, it often affects children and young adults. She says she'll never forget the day the doctor gave her the diagnosis.
At first I thought it was typhoid. I went to the hospital, I explained to the doctor. I explained the symptoms, the thirsties. I told him I was drinking too much water every time and frequently urine. I was short call every time. He tested me, my blood sugar. He found out that the blood sugar was very high.
Hawa has been living with diabetes for 2 years now. Before then, she didn't know anything about the disease.
Sometimes when I'm outside playing sports, I have to monitor my blood sugar. If it's too high, I don't play. When I feel like I don't have enough energy, I know my blood sugar is high. So I immediately stop playing because if I continue, I might faint.
Trying to provide the right food and medication has not been easy for Hawa's family. Her father Khalid does not have a job and makes a meager living selling scrap electronics outside his home. A vial of Hawa's insulin that lasts 3 weeks can cost up to 2,000 shillings or about $22, a price Khalid says his family cannot afford. At the St. Lilian School in Kikuyu, another town on the outskirts of Nairobi, these children are about to have a rather unusual lesson. Today, Vincent Bogwa, a health educator with the Kenya Diabetes Management and Information Center, has come to visit.
Come on, say Dad.
Vincent regularly tours schools around the country, teaching children about diabetes and the risks associated with weight-related diseases. He and his team also conduct blood sugar tests with the children and the teachers.
When we talk to the children, we expect them now to share that in the evening during dinner. And some of them have done that, and we have seen results. I'm telling you, we have diagnosed parents because of children passing the message back home. We have seen people change now from walking into a hospital saying, I suspect myself to have diabetes, I want to be screened.
The Kenya Diabetes and Management Information Center opened its doors in 1990. Since then, the center has been involved in awareness campaigns to sensitize Kenyans about the disease. Nearly 2 million people are living with diabetes in Kenya. About 10% of that number are children.
People have now the tendency of eating foods that are very high in calories and that put a challenge in our body and eventually makes the pancreas to overwork, and for a long time may lead to failure of pancreas. So actually junk feeding is a major contributor. Number 2 is obesity. As we grow fat, we develop resistance to insulin, and that makes pancreas to work harder to overcome the resistance, and by can lead to failure of pancreas to produce insulin.
There are an estimated 180 million people suffering from diabetes around the world. In Kenya, health workers hope they can reach the next generation before it is too late. Susan Mungeli, CCTV.